Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another episode of... Oh, right, we're going to the graveyard! Heck yeah. Can I actually go to the higher difficulty levels instantly? I can. Yeah, welcome back to some more King is Watching. Do you actually want to do this in threat level 2? We might as well. Because I don't think I want to go up to 3 yet. 2 gets me everything. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. We've unlocked everything for Leo the Wise. Let's see what we're up against. Sir Mortifax, the scholarly slaughterer. Sir Mortifax is a rare breed among undead horrors, a meticulous scientist equally skilled in forbidden magic and swordplay. He harbors no particular hatred for your kingdom, viewing living beings merely as bundles of interesting raw materials for his ambitious, unethical experiments. His laboratory overflows with disturbing notes, charts, and suspiciously labeled jars. Heroes who challenge Mortifax discover that he's more curious than cruel, often pausing mid-battle to record observations, such as a remarkable resistance to dismemberment. Unfortunately, participation in his research usually results in death or, at best, prolonged undead discomfort. Alright, so what do we want? Starting with 200 water is... The water isn't very useful, but the lumber and the wheat gets me a good start. Oh! Rune Scouts. Search the runes for treasure. Okay, so that's new. We start with a new unit type. We also have Julian for some extra production early on, if we want to. Okay, I'm just going to get... did we just get a bunch of wheat down? And a forest? Sure. Because, yeah, I've started with a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, let's just let this run for the time being. Okay, you've reached the Sire, you've reached the graveyard. This place is notoriously bad at staying quiet. I must inform you about the local currency, relics. Best way to find them is to dig through the local ruins. Although some may object to being disturbed, a certain lady merchant has set up shop near the cemetery. She deals in rare goods, and most curiously, the occasional reanimated soldier. You can spend your relics there. I advise you to recruit a couple of rune scouts to start exploring the runes. Okay. So this isn't just the same as always. That's neat, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna put the buildings for the rune scouts here. Swap that. I guess I might as well get the remaining wells here. Let's just go for maximum well for a moment. And then back to this. Because the rune scouts themselves are fairly cheap and have decent combat potential. There we go. And then just back to this. So what are these guys up to? They have exclamation marks. Oh, this one. I see. Do an extra draft, give me a third peasant. So that'll give me a building upgrade. Oh, I get it. Okay, do you want to just get the Assassin's Temple early? I think so. And an iron mine. We don't necessarily care about assassins, to be honest. What is that? A wretch. Ooh. That there. Let's start with a spell. If I'm going for a spell, actually, let's move that here. Unit, and we will need productions. Clay thing. I don't know what a clay thing is. So, receive 3 madmen. And get currency. Suspiciously adorable idol. During a crypt exploration outside your castle, workers uncover an odd idol, a small statue depicting a strange creature with tentacles, bat wings, and large puppy eyes. The statue emits a faint humming noise, and your mage insists it pulses with unknown magic. Your workers debate fiercely whether it's adorable, terrifying, or both. One noble jokingly suggests it be called Lord Tentapuff, while another quietly whispers it might be an ancient deity that probably shouldn't be cuddled. Your advisors look at you, nervously wondering if it's truly possible for ancient cosmic horrors to be domesticated. It's adorable, put in the garden. The statue becomes a local attraction, drawing extra visitors who bring gifts. However, your subjects begin acting strangely, often staring lovingly into the statue's eyes. Even the guards occasionally mutter about the comforting void. Yeah. Okay. So somebody had suggested some cheese to me, and I really want to give it a shot. I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to send them over for the upgrade. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, does not work. Or does work? So we don't get the resources back normally. Oh, they're fighting my rune delvers. You know what? That's fine. I can get more. They're cheap. Okay, let's get some more of this for a second. Let's grab a ground fire because we're going to need it. Production, damage dealt by assassins by 100%. The problem is I'm not really planning on sticking with assassins. But I'll do it anyway. There's a couple of reasons why assassins are great. Okay, let's go back to this. I want to try another thing. Okay, so I was really hoping I could demolish a structure. Can I do a blueprint sacrifice? Okay. So I can't take one of these back after it's been mostly depleted and put it back down again. I think there is a way that you can pick these back up. But not if there's only a little bit left. Oh well, I was kind of expecting this. And let's restock on dudes, seeing as we've taken some damage. Oh, we can actually boost refinement. So in that case, let's actually do a blueprint sacrifice on wood immediately. Because we want to grab some flour so I can get a market. Because if we can sell that flour for a boatload of money, it's going to be worth it. I'm going to move my wells down here. That seems like a really good setup. And this gives me the cash I need. So we have a couple of things. Oh. I guess I'm just going to move these here for a moment. They really don't like my rune delvers. I'm just going to set those guys on fire. Restock on lads. Summon another unit. Yeah, big lad's a bit of a problem. Only a bit, though. Okay, am I a tacky boy? I am. We're actually going to grab the gnome dome, see if we can upgrade that. Do we want to get any of these? No. I think I'm just going to grab the peasant's hut, and then we're going to recycle it immediately. Gold mine. There we go. Move that over, get some more trees down. Yeah. Because I'm going to need gold. If we get lucky, we can get the... That's just the basic peasant's hut? Yeah. We're just going to do a blueprint sacrifice on that one early. Grab some metal, because we're going to want that for the gold mine. So these guys don't count against my capacity. Oh, okay. I should probably actually restock on peasants then. So this actually gives me a lot more of a fighting force. Sort of. Also, these come back regularly, so the faster I get through them, the better. Let's go for a crystal mine. I don't know when we're going to need them. Warriors, flying, riders. I don't actually know which of these is most useful. I'm going to go for rider, since I'm probably going to skip those. Grab the magic college. Okay, that means I can just eat the magic school for more metal. So now we can get the gold mine. Oh, right. Switch this here. Max out. Then back to resources. Increases assassins' attack range. That's awesome. Because even just one assassin on the field makes all of my guys much stronger. So let's take a peasant back. We can bring an assassin to the field. That should make everybody tougher, supposedly. Okay. So I'm going to want to get the research table. I think I'll put it down as soon as the iron mine is depleted. Another unit. Should be in a good spot. I'll have to see if there's better rune delvers at some point. So more assassin HP is extremely tempting. But I think we want... Oh, we can't get the iron hoe. Dang. Alright, more assassin HP. I should have recycled a little bit more. Switch these to basic production. Yeah, iron hoe just makes my life so much easier. Okay, start working on that one. Oh, so the rune delvers do actually take up space. I'm gonna get another gnome dome, I think. Grab a gold mine. Grab tree. Chance to break things. Okay, so I want to go for an upgrade. A lot of infrastructure early. Not complaining about that. Okay, should be good. So 3 troops. Get a wheat field. So the Great Pumpkin Strike. A farmer's beloved talking pumpkin has vanished without a trace. Its cheerful grin is nowhere to be found. In protest, the devastated farmer refuses to work and has somehow inspired an entire mob of farmers to join his strike. Their logic is simple, yet alarming. No pumpkin means no wheat. No wheat means no bread. No bread means an entire kingdom filled with increasingly cranky peasants. Your mage sighs in exasperation, mumbling about the absurdity of relying on produce for kingdom stability. Yet your advisors look to you anxiously, pleading silently for swift action to avoid you becoming known as a ruler of a pumpkinless, breadless, and joyless kingdom. Yeah, send scouts looking for the missing pumpkin. The scouts search tirelessly and finally find the prized talking pumpkin living comfortably as the new deity of a small woodland cult. Returning it takes considerable diplomacy, but the grateful farmer and peasants joyfully resume their work. Inspired by the Gourd's divine adventures, they even suggest some improvements to your agricultural process. And cemetery trader. We can buy some units. We can buy a crypt. Recruits mummies. Crypt. Ancient pit produces relics. So this is what I want. We just don't have resources for it. We also get some town denarii or troop training. Let's just go for the gold mine for now. Because that's going to make a number of things much easier for me. Okay, I just need gold for that. I'm gonna need clay, I'm gonna need some other things. I still have wheat. Let's just move this down here. And sell all of this extra wheat. Oh, that was fast. Because yeah, if I get the big gold mine down, that's a ton of resources. We don't need tons of water right now. We do need more wheat. We do need more trees. Send them out. You know what? I'm actually going to blueprint sacrifice some extra things, just because. Go for the flour. I think I might even just blueprint sacrifice the basic gold mine. We're not going to need it right now. Go for the wine. Okay, do I go for the iron mine? We are going to need it. So, because I have no consistent source of those. Yeah, the problem is they're always going to go for the rune divers first, which slows down this whole process. Kills a lot of them. There's no easy way to, like, save them either, from what I can tell. Well, this isn't going great for me. And the assassins do great work. Okay, let's get a clay mine. We're going to need one of those. Gonna go for the wheat field, and we get some relics. What we really need... We need a lot of things. No, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, the assassins are banger good. Move this here, actually. Slows it down a little bit, but I need to be able to recruit my assassins. Okay, get another gold mine. Troop training. Warrior arcane flying. None of these help me. And I do not want to reroll. I'll go for the legendary tile enchanter, even if we can't do anything with it yet. Oh, I only have 4 rune divers. I'll have to see if there's some way I can expand the effectiveness of the rune scouts. Get another one of those. Blueprint sacrifice. Crystals. We'll need them, just not now. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really scaling in power here. Assassin's not going to make it in time. There we go. At least the assassins are extremely strong. I wish I hadn't passed up on a second assassin school, frankly. Keep going for the wine. Monument to the King's Gaze. That's going to be extremely good on this round. Okay, let's get the clay down. Because if I can get the clay, we can do things. Alright, I was going to get a tile enchanter. Oops. I'm hoping we can get the gnome upgrade. Do I have enough gold? Yeah, I have more than enough gold. Got the clay. Let's actually go for the big wheat at the moment. I guess if we got big wheat, we can actually eat the small wheat for now, get some more flour. Because we're trying to get this morale up. There we go. Okay, that gives me a little bit more. Another iron mine? Yeah. And it's just a skull. So that gives me a lot of a lot of time. We get denarii and a trader. Yeah, the wine when you kill an enemy would have been really good. Yeah, do I want to go for the peasant capacity? Spell production. I guess I'm going to go for peasant capacity. Let's snag that. Let's just send these guys out. Okay, now we've got kind of enough dudes. Militia camp archery. I'm not the most keen on archers, but we need their damage. Small wheat field, sawmill. Necromancy? Sure. Lifetime of temporary units by a while. Okay. And this is actually pretty good. We need more units. There's a burning skull there. Let's move the spell. So do I want a kingdom infrastructure or do I want resources? I think I'm actually going to go for this. So evergreen reinforcements. Your Majesty, do you remember that delightful little experiment aiming to instantly reanimate fallen soldiers? Promising an endless supply of evergreen reinforcements? Well, it worked. Perhaps a little too well. Seems the spell wasn't particularly selective and now eagerly summons all corpses buried underneath your kingdom's soil, including enemy troops, assorted skeletons, and at least 3 thoroughly bewildered bards from the 3rd dynasty. The loyal gravekeeper is bravely fending off these restless undead for now, but he cannot hold them forever. Your advisors urgently await your wisdom. So we can get a kingdom infrastructure, maybe find something great. I'm going to remove the spell, burn all related notes. We need the denarii. You decisively order the magical research destroyed. Peace returns to the graveyard, though your mage is heartbroken, mumbling sadly about lost potential, promising himself that it'll be better next time. Still, the resources previously used to sustain the spell can now be invested into safer endeavors involving fewer bards. And we can go to the cemetery trader. I actually have enough that we could get a ancient pit if we want to. I think we do, is the answer. Because these are shit. Wait, yes, ancient pit is cheaper. So we can get the gnome dome. Upon a gnome's death, you get 5 gold. I like these other ones, but we want to grab an ancient pit as well. Okay, because now I can eat that building. Let's see, clay, wheat, wine. Probably the wine. And stock up on gnomes, who we've boosted. Nope, keep working on this. I'm out of gold. I can sell all of that extra wheat that we do not need and mulch this small wheat field for some wood, which we desperately need. Actually, let's mulch these as well. Because I currently don't need the extra trees. Because I have a sawmill coming in. I'm going to go for the wine. Goes there. We've lost our scouts, which is, of course, a tragedy. Levy barracks, more gnome dome. I realize I've become kind of a one-trick pony with some of these things, but hey, man, when life gives you an army of gnomes, you don't say no to it. Okay, let's get the ancient pit here. 20 seconds gets me a relic. It's not the best conversion ratio, but that's okay. Get some more wood. Because I think we want to upgrade refinement next. Wish that would give me oil, to be honest. Yeah, so what do we need for the next one? Just boatloads of gold. It's fine. Yeah, I could get another gnome dome down. Oh. Keep working on this. I guess I'm actually going to just demolish that one and mulch it as well. Metal, metal. Alright, this looks like a bunch of bad lads. Did I actually want to get the archers down? I do. Another gnome dome? Oh, that healing field didn't work. Yeah, the archers were definitely the correct choice here. Let's just do that for now. There's another assassin's temple. We do have the madhouse, who are good. But Gnome Dome and Academy of Nature would be a bit of a pivot, but it would give me healers. I'm going to snag it even if I'm not going to use it. Another assassin. Set up. Tons of resources. What we really need more than anything else is large quantities of wood, which I'm not producing here. Oh, as soon as the one is gone, we can do another. We should also start harvesting some crystals. That's kind of expensive. Okay, grape bushes, sure. It's a pumpkin field. Warriors, bonus damage to riders. Could go for the fire mages. Okay, I'm gonna pull back the gnomes for a bit. Because we want as many of these guys as we can get. They all present? No. What? What is going on? Oh, it's these guys. And I could build another gnome dome. They're just expensive. Let's see. So how are we feeling about everything? Oh. You lose all your gnomes and everything gets so much punchier. At least the assassins do very good work. They just also still die very fast in the face of that much firepower. Okay, we got some denarii. Cupbearer's Vessel gives me wine, which I like. Otherwise, we go for the Gnome Dome upgrade to give me just like a gazillion gnomes. It's expensive. They pay for them. Well, they don't exactly pay for themselves. I'm gonna go for the free wine. We kind of need the extra gnomes, but I'm not like that obsessed with having tons of gnomes. They're just helpful. I guess I'm gonna get crystals down, and a gold mine. And do we want to get great bushes? Yeah. I should just sell, like, Turbo Rush for some gold. Ooh. Not amazingly what I need. But I'm not going to say no. Let's go for the flower. Go for a spell. I think we've got enough relics, probably. And it's boss time, which I'm not going to say I'm particularly ready for. Scholarly Slaughterer. He's got massive AoEs. Okay, let's just go for that, because I'm going to need the gold. He's having trouble with my assassins. He doesn't do that much damage, which is kind of great, actually. So, like, my assassins are actually just going to wreck him. Let's go here. Because we should get some extra boys hitting him. Just gonna select that, see if they can... they got distracted. I was hoping they wouldn't. Okay, well, I could do more. I think I'm just gonna leave this here. Actually, all we need now is the gold. Oh shit, I see. That's a downside. His AoE is so huge, he will hit my castle walls. Good to know. Legendary seal on 3 tiles. Legendary spell. Tornado. Veteran barracks. I do want to get the Falcon's camp. He seems interesting. Another wheat field? Sure. Grunt damage. I mean, grunt damage 15% is not bad. I'm going to go for champions, though. Holy smokes. Game wants me to do some spells here. And who am I to say no? So do I want to do two basic productions better than 1 veteran barracks? Okay. Solution to male loneliness. Your strongest knight, Sir Grimgar, has recently fallen afoul of a mysterious sorcerer's curse, having been transformed into solid stone. He continues his knightly duties, pausing only for occasional brooding breaks at the tavern, drinking ales he can't taste and smoking cigars he can't savor. Recently, however, his condition has led him to ponder the troubling philosophical questions. He has been hearing scandalously, asking aloud, what if I want to live past 30? And is dying for the kingdom actually fun? These seditious statements are rapidly spreading amongst your troops, threatening to turn your proud and fearless warriors into contemplative daydreaming goat farmers. Truly, this crisis requires a delicate royal touch. Officially declare him a royal statue. Doing it. Instead of lifting the curse, he cleverly promotes Sir Grimgar to the esteemed role of a royal statue, permanently placed in the main square between battles. He becomes a popular landmark, though pigeons quickly diminishes noble dignity. Thankfully, the existential questions lose their appeal when uttered by pigeon-covered statuary. Poor guy. Alright, so we can summon mummies. Oh, these are one-off. Interesting. Yeah, so I can buy a bunch of dudes. Maybe these aren't one-off. I'm pretty sure I bought these before. Maybe these are limited. Well, let's go for the Gnome Dome and the Academy of Fire. The troop training is tempting. Okay, Mordain, Peacekeeper of the Dead. Mordain takes overseeing the undead realm extremely seriously, perhaps too seriously. Among wraiths, he's regarded as an overbearing bureaucrat, complete with with endless paperwork and meticulous midnight soul counts. Any disturbance immediately tops his spectral to-do list. Under different circumstances, Mordain could prove quite helpful against aggressive necromancers, except that your enthusiasm for excavating tombs blatantly violates his policy against disturbing deceased persons. It's nothing personal, just regulation. Now with his patience exhausted, Mordain has prepared his scythe to enforce a permanent restraining order on your meddling. You know, the other thing I should probably think about with this setup is I now have a bunch of legendary seals in weird places. It might be practical for me to upend my entire lineup. For speed building. Probably a good idea. Let's see, summon another guy. Now, do I have anything I can mulch? Not really. So what is the hero statue? Oh, provides you with troop upgrades, but is really expensive. So we're going to leave that for later. Let's see. That's probably enough gnomes for now. Because yeah, I've only got one seal here, so I can move down one. But I could potentially... Yeah, I think so. This is obviously going to get a little on the pricey side from a time perspective, but I'm sure it's worth it. I guess let's move the gnome domes up here. Something like that. This is going to slow production down for a bit. Oops. But maybe fine. Do I want to get the Magic College? I do and I don't. Interesting thing is, this is one of the few levels where the whole central tile is always active thing is actually kind of moot. Not even really that meaningful. Okay. I don't want to sell my iron because we need that for a lot of stuff. So I just need to get gold the regular way. Oh. What is this doing here? Okay. Do I want to get a small wheat field? What are we doing? We actually probably need that small wheat field at this point. Oh, I guess I could get this down. Or no, we don't. We don't need that small wheat field in the slightest. Get rid of that, get some more metal. So I could also upgrade... Yeah, let's go for an upgrade. Then I'm actually going to move this down because we can get the monument to the King's Gaze here. Which means I should probably move some things around, but at least these things can stay active while I'm working on other stuff. So what do we need? Clay? Not deeply. Iron, sawmill. Let's see. Up the gnome dome with one of the wells. Let's see. Another tree. I'm just going to put that there. Okay, this is a lot of enemies. Restock on dudes. I have spells if I really need them, but I kind of don't. I think I just need more sawmills. Or an iron mine. I need an iron mine. Actually. Okay, put this here. Second wheat field? Actually, not even second wheat field. Okay, Healing field, deforestation, landmine, and chain lightning. And do we want to go for an arena? I think so. A little expensive. Generally worth it. Go here. Max a couple of things out, and then back to running this. I'm going to move this up here. Do we get the magic, or the Academy of, oh, it's the Academy of Fire. Magic College is more expensive, but not insanely so. Eat a tree. The wood, get the crystals. My units out. Extra draft. I really do need a lot of wood. Because yeah, it's 320 for the next upgrade. Oh, speaking of. That's plenty. Okay, so I can get more units out. We just want to make sure my rune scouts are all present. Ah. They're not. Swap that. Yeah, I could get another gnome dome down. I think we leave it for now. Let's see. I guess max these out. I have a chain lightning. Let's use it. And yeah, I should get those fire mages sooner than later. Okay, another crystal mine. Probably. Let's see. Clay and crystal. Oh. Go for scarecrow and go for moonshine barrel. So let's take a look at this. Kind of universally messy. So what do we want to get down? We are going to need crystals. I don't need clay too deeply, so I'm just going to mulch for other things. We are looking for wheat, if we can get it. And yeah, I will keep mulching even the crystal mines. I can get some clay, seeing as I toss the clay mine. Yeah, because we can also get the Academy of Nature, and we can get the Academy of Fire. We just need better frontliners. Well, we don't. I can manage without. It is probably overkill to have an endless parade of gnomes. Okay, great bushes, which we'll just eat. For some flour. Good. Guess I should restock on my units. Set up there. Do we want to put the Academy of Fire here for now? Because just having better backliners is also going to be helpful. So do we want to do something different? Arcane and flying. Can I check? What are my stat boosts? Grunt gets a 50%. Riders, warriors, champions. So I really should probably get this guy down. It's not that durable, though. Oh, but the upgrade, though. Also meant... Oh, God. I did not realize how good he is. So, Druids of the Badger... And Pumpkin Field is kind of easy. Arcane Warriors. No, I think I'll go for the badgers. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Probably just keep eating the wheat fields. I think I'm going to eat the spare gnome dome. We're just not using it. Not enough, anyway. I have 5 fire wizards. That's extremely helpful. Do I want to get the magic college down? At this point, I think so. We don't need crystals in large quantities. Go for a spell. I was going to say, oh, it's just 2 guys, and then I looked at them, and it's like, oh, they're not pushovers. Grape wood. Yeah, I think we're going to want that unit max cap. Okay, so more archers and ranged troops get a chance of shooting an additional projectile for each warrior. Wine whenever you kill an enemy is extremely good. Could go for twin projectiles and kind of pivot towards burlier warriors. Otherwise, I'd go for some troop training. And just... well, Druids of the Badger are warriors. Sure. Yeah, let's pick up some of the gnome domes. I'm actually going to pick up the archers as well. Because at this point, we don't need archers. I think I'd rather have Druids of the Badger. Healers and a couple other things. Okay, let's go for the flower. Let's not use the flower, though. I don't have enough crystals. The other thing to note is that, like, I don't necessarily need to be diving for every single one of these runes. Iron, gold mine. Let's probably go for an additional gold mine. Move that with one of the gnome houses, so I can get the gold mine down. Yeah, let's just sacrifice that one. Because I think we're just going to move wholesale away from the gnomes, even if they have a couple of upgrades on them. They're just not that amazing. They're just extremely flimsy, is the issue. Whereas a small armada of fire seems to wreck things pretty nicely for me. Okay, let's do kingdom infrastructure, kingdom infrastructure. Ankh, we don't need anytime soon. Let's move this here. There we go. 3 poison puddles. Establish production. And get some denarii. Or an artifact. 50%. Let's go with the established production and that. And we get cemetery trader. Arena. 1 gold every 3 seconds while working. It's okay. Could go for a second ancient pit. Sure, let's just go with those two. Yeah, I'd like to build that. I just don't have the resources. Slow zone. Crystals. Another gold mine. Because there's a starting to run out. A bunch of damage on arcane. I'm gonna crunch another one of those. Let's see. More flour. More flour. Not that we have a specific need for it right now. Extra draft. I need large quantities of metal. Which I haven't been so lucky about getting. Well, there's some. Clearly I just need to talk about how I'm unlucky. Now this looks like a pile of units that could use an explosive or 3. Yeah, so my damage is very good. It's just my front line is a handful of goobers and nothing more. Another monument to the King's Gaze. And a forge. Okay, it's 100. Oof. Well, let's get this down. If I can put it here, we can have this whole area covered. Or put it up here, actually. Okay, another iron mine? Probably. I think I'm going to crunch it, though. Because if we get lucky and get... Not what I was looking for. I just realized how much gold I have. Get a little bit more. Okay, do I want to get the forge down? It's tempting. Because that'll get me the couple of things that I need. I've got plenty of most of these. Go for the gold mine. Just weaken them down. Maybe we just have a big backline of archers. Cannon? I really want to try the cannon at some point. We just haven't had what I need. Recycle it. Stables. Winery production. Or I could go for a second Falcon's camp. I'm gonna snag that. I could get that down, but I don't think we want to yet. I can do the broader gaze. But I think we leave that for later. Restock on these guys. Go get a spell. Another crystal mine. Okay. So... questions are... let's go for refinement and broader gaze. Oh, my big gold mine ran out. So my income is going to be worse for a bit. Looking like a lot of angry lads. Guess we'll just drop some moonshine on them. Okay, so we get a clay mine and immortality. Go for that. Let's see. Geese training, Mushroom Grove. There are arcane warriors. And another gold mine and some relics. I think I'm going to go for refinement, and we're so close to maxing that out. Is this going? Oh, because we're full up on spells. I think I'm going to move away from the runes divers. We don't need them too deeply. Get the arena down. Regular gold mine and clay. I should probably actually restock on units as well. Before I lose because I don't have a front line. Okay, do we have anything else? I'm going to send the runes divers out, but I kind of fully expect them to go down at this point. Oh, let's get that down. Because, yeah, I should be using my tile enchanters a little bit. I mean, we're doing fine. So what do we get? Boost production, no longer generates... But that's magic school. 7 morale, resources... Most of these aren't amazing. 7 permanent morale would be nice if I wasn't generating morale constantly. Another Falcon's camp. I was really hoping I could get his upgrade that increases Grunt HP. Or his own HP. Or both. God, both would be amazing. Let's go for that for the time being. And a deforestation. I don't actually know if deforestation was really the play here, but I'll take it. Okay, I'm out of crystal production, so I should get that rolling again. Do I have anything else? Healer mages, which I should think about. I think I'm gonna just get rid of the gnomes fully. I know I put 2 upgrades into them, they're good, but like... compared to what I actually need, not good at all. Do I get rid of the runes divers? Ah, that one's tougher. I guess I'm going to need wine and greater quantities of crystals if I'm going to want to use mushrooms actively. Oh, it's boss time. Mordain, Peacekeeper of the Dead. Well, I was saving this tornado for reasons. He seems kind of immune to it, which is a little frustrating. Well. Okay, so he warps backwards. I'm gonna save Wrath for a bit. I can afford another one of those. Oh, we have no reinforcements. There we go. Getting that second gold mine would be the worst idea. Gonna go back, he summons a bunch of friends, we give them a nice scarecrow. Yeah, my assassins are decent, but they're not amazingly strong. And this guy does so much damage. Healing field is worthless. Oh, immortality was wasted. Okay, let's just go Fury. We need to kill him fast before he takes out any of my line. Perfect. It was a little costly. Troop building capacity by 1, which is actually really good. Well, all things considered, I could go for the Giant. They're a champion, arcane troops, gain an extra chance of stunning. Ooh. No. Build cost is free, but they hurt my castle. So let's go for that and I'll see if I can get oil. We might not get so lucky. Bunch of denarii. We want production. More than resource packs. Let's go for veterans barracks. Let's go. Production rate by 10%. So a curious event unfolds in your royal graveyard. A zombie has risen, not to terrify your subjects, but to politely lodge a complaint. Clutching a poorly written letter, he cheerfully explains to your bewildered court mage. My grave is too shallow. I keep waking up with roots tickling my back. It's quite distracting from my nocturnal slumbers, you see. The mage sighs, clearly out of his depth. Turns to you. Your counselors are torn between amusement and genuine concern. They could set a worrying precedent for undead customer service. But perform the binding will ritual. Your mage eagerly performs a binding spell. Now the undead not only remain quiet, but also happily assist the peasants. Perhaps too happily, since they don't need to sleep, lunch breaks. They don't need sleep, lunch breaks, or safety measures in the workplace, and productivity increases across the whole kingdom. We already have a ton of morale, so figured. I probably should be buying. Actually, we can. Okay. Graveyard Golem, Restless Traveler. Born of countless corpses and excessive dark magic, the Graveyard Golem is a walking and occasionally sleeping testament to poor cemetery management. Known locally as the Wandering Graveyard, it emerges sporadically, shuffling aimlessly until it finds a comfortable napping spot. Though technically harmless while dormant, if you're able to ignore the giant creature napping nearby, it becomes violently destructive if disturbed. If awakened prematurely, it rampages uncontrollably, obliterating everything until peace returns. Your best bet might be quietly tiptoeing around it, but subtlety rarely suits kings. Okay. So what do I need on that one? Metal. I have that. So champion HP, warrior damage. Grunts. The one thing is we're rapidly moving away from grunts. Let's just go for champion HP. I think I'm actually going to demolish this at this point. It's not helpful. Do we want to demolish the runes divers? It's a little tempting. Oh, and I should be going for grapes. If I do this, there we go. I told them to work on that. Okay, so we can get a Falcon's camp. Oh, we can get 2 of them. Text speed to grunt troops. Okay, so we should probably keep the Falcon guy around. And yeah, I guess we should get some production structures. I was really hoping to get the double effectiveness of production structures. And yeah, I'm just going to sell the market. Maybe we could do things with it. It's not highly important to me. Okay, so let's get some production. Crystals. Wheat. More grapes. And more grapes. Let's see, I don't have a wheat field, so let's let that roll. So I could get the animal farm down, but I don't think we need it. So let's grab the extra metal. Look at this one. It's a bunch of bad boys. Oh, I lost all my badgers. That's an issue. Yeah, these guys are a little spooky, but they're not too bad. Okay, get another sawmill. Get a fuel pump. There we go. And let's do Enchanted Totem. Boost things. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to need the Runes Divers at this point, and I need that space. Because I've got a lot of really expensive units, because... Oh, I'm definitely going to need that. I'm going to move a well over for the time being. Yeah, let's get a second one of those guys. Move my diggers up. Okay. Grape bushes, not sure how much I need it. Increase my vision range. Put the sawmill up here. Some more grapes. I've got a decent amount of frontliners. What are these potatoes? I have no idea. I guess I might as well just give them poison anyway. But yeah, I should get the healers out at this point. Druids of the Owl. Bonus to flyers. Let's just get more fire mages. Another one of those. Okay, so I could get the fuel jack. It's actually really tempting to get rid of the mushroom grove. I don't think we need it deeply. What I need is this. Yeah, because having healers in this mix is going to be helpful. Crystal mine, though I can probably mulch that. Go for some metal. Probably should actually go for the last tier of refinement. There we go. I'm just going to throw an evasion, keep these guys alive for a little bit longer. Yeah, unfortunately the healers aren't obscenely good. Let's see, do I need iron mine? Probably. Restock on units. Move this over here. What do we get? Gold mine? Like, some of these I can 100% mulch. Because I don't think I need that many grapes. Let's grab some wheat, too. I know we're generating it, but more is nice. What I really need at the moment, actually, is flour. Wait, after killing 3 bosses, get 2 blueprints. That kind of implies that there's a 4th chapter to this, which is confusing. Okay. Increases, they're okay. Most of these are not amazing. Another black unicorn field. I mean, they're good. Could get the hospital, actually. Because that's something I could mix in. Warrior HP up. Yeah, let's get rid of the rune scouts. We're just not going to be using them. This run's not going to last that long. Oh. Well, I desperately need this down. Let's see. Clay. We're not using it. Get a tile enchanter, but on what? I'm going to move this here. It'll slow it down a little bit. But it still gives me a bonus. I think part of it is I'm just burning crystals at a dizzying speed. Anything else for me to mulch? Because I think we have enough grapes at this point. Go for the flower. One more and I can mulch harder. Another Academy of Fire. Chain lightning. Okay, crystal mine. We can swap this for metal. Let's see, I should probably also get a hospital down somewhere. Yeah, I can put it here. This gives me some basic healing. Okay, slow zone. Probably blinding light. Prophecy. Okay, hello. This is a lot of goodies. In really short succession, actually. I don't think we need 15 relics. I'm going to go for kingdom infrastructure. I actually don't think we need more units. Lose 50 wine, upgrade gaze. Ooh. A grim discovery shocked the court today. A skeleton seated comfortably in a luxury armchair, boots still on, with an unsettlingly smug black cat napping peacefully on its lap. According to witnesses, the poor soul was alive mere hours ago. The guards whisper fearfully. Everyone knows a black cat is a bad omen. But could one actually take a man's life? Your mage carefully inspects the scene and raises an eyebrow. I've seen people bored to death, your majesty, but never cuddled. Your advisors nervously await your wisdom as the feline lazily opens one eye, seemingly amused at the attention. Brick up the entire room with the cat inside. Lose 50 wine, upgrade gaze. You decide to ensure the sinister cat can't strike again. The room is swiftly sealed, and your court mage breathes easy again. Unfortunately, servants soon report unsettling purring sounds emanating from behind every wall of the castle. Apparently, cats have more than 9 lives and access to plenty of secret exits. This leads to the discovery of an old safe passages and secret rooms, with one containing a particularly interesting artifact, but the cat continues to roam free. And cemetery trader. So I could buy all of these. I'm just going to get the town denarii, leave it there. So I think we'll have one more chance at relics after this. Oh, and yeah, my gaze has been maxed out, so I can't do anything else. So this is worthless to me at the moment. guess we just wait. I guess let's get this down, just so I can get a little bit more metal, and then I think I'll mulch both of them. We have more gold than we know what to do with. Yeah, so the frontline healing isn't as good as I'd like it to be. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. It's not helping me. Tree, necromancy, more metal. Okay, we need these. Oh my gosh, they are a beefy boy. I think I'm gonna mulch the hero statue. Yeah, we're just not gonna use it. It's just not convenient. Okay, increases damage of fire mages. These are worthless. Let's go with this one. Temp units get resummoned. Ah. Okay, I'm actually going to demolish that, and we're just going to crunch it at this point. We're just not going to be using that much metal. And we generate plenty of it. Let's see. Could use more wood. And then let's crunch. Oh, that's a full-on iron mine. That actually would have been helpful. There's the flower. We can finally upgrade this. Do I want to get rid of the badgers? Tempting. Okay, there's the iron mine. Keep this going. Okay, crystal mine. Upgrade that. Restock our front line. Restock our everything, actually. Luckily, I've got tons of resources. But this certainly hurts. Okay, another blinding light. Denari, what do we get? Let's actually get the tile enchanter down. Unit max HP by 30. It's not amazingly good, but I'll still take it. And yeah, we don't have enough wood for the badgers really already. That should help. Another iron mine. Okay, there. That should be better. Let's eat the crystal mine for some ore. Probably gonna just eat both of them. Let's see. I've got plenty at this point, so I think I'm okay. Let's see. Bladefall. Let's just go for another Eternal. Oh. Start losing my front line again. The fuel pump down. Because there's a couple of things I'd like to build using it. Troop training, grunt damage, range damage. Or no, ranged health. I guess I'll go for ranged health. And, you know, concert actually is not a bad move. Keep the crystal mine. There we go. Okay, fireworks for some production. And bring my units out. Let's do this instantly, just for crazy production bonuses. We do get things done very fast. Summon more infernals. I'm just gonna save that for when I really need it. Bunch of big lads in the back. Let's stun a lot of them. Okay, another crystal mine, but yeah, I can keep eating those. I actually don't think I'm going to need gold at this point. Let's go for wood. We are so hard up on wood. It is really tempting to actually get rid of these guys. I mean, I have space for other things. Yeah, because we can also get the legendary tile enchanters down. Okay, we get a trader. Healer mages join you. Nope. Nope. Morale's kind of nice. White unicorn field. Well, that was pretty much all of my resources. I guess I'll buy that. Okay, so now we can get both of the unicorn fields down. There's also the concert, but I don't know where to put that. Yeah, just mulch the iron mine. There we go. That's kind of plenty. Do I have enough relics? Eh. I don't know any of these that I need. I guess I'll go for the flower. And let's go for more infernals. That's just the boss. Graveyard Golem. Oh, he's a big boy. I mean, I have a lot of skelemen. Increase our quantity of fire mages. I don't know. This is kind of a weird run, where we're just free to do whatever. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. No, okay, it didn't drag him past our back line. We're just gonna give him a bunch of bonus friends. I don't even know what's going on here. We've got a bunch of fire mages. We've got a bunch of skelemen. Oh, he's killing my mages. Oh, there's the unicorns. Boss is also just getting absolutely wrecked. And that's it. God, I love this game. I should probably bump up the difficulty at some point. I know somebody was insulting me over being too easy, but it's like, I don't know. I kind of enjoy hitting the nice equilibrium where I can mess around with finding fun builds. Okay, oh, at least one unit of every class on the battlefield at once. Hell yeah, I wasn't even trying to do that one. So we still have to fight Arachnor, Undead Crones, and Lord Draven. Well, that'll be nice. Alright. So what do we want to do? I don't have that much currency. Upgrade your troop limit one more time, but that's extremely expensive. Extra upgrade table, which actually is kind of good. Archmage University, spell damage, spell damage. The spell damage is nice. The starting troop limit by 1 actually might be one of the better initial things. I could also unlock a new character at some point. Or we could go for those, but those are boring. Otherwise, we could just say screw it and just keep going down the advisor list. You know, there's the wise tree, removes wood-producing buildings. You know, it's kind of tempting. It would be certainly interesting to try both Betty and the wise tree, just to see what happens. I don't know. You barely have any resources. I mean, I could see it working, or I could see it being objectively terrible. I also saw somebody had pointed out getting this guy. Obviously does not synergize with the wise tree or Betty, but you can go for the automaton for 5 bonus trees and small wheat fields, and immediately mulch them for morale and resources on King Leo, which, like, I actually could see being pretty nutty in its own right. Hall of Fame. Available after securing a victory at threat level 10. Yeah, I'll have to work my way up. It's definitely more challenging, but probably also more interesting. For now, though, I guess I will see you all in the next episode of The King's Watching, but thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.